Alright, for my talk to the text, I'm going to be doing the opening prologue for Romeo and Juliet. Um, so, just looking initially at the title, Romeo and Juliet, that gives us right off the bat an idea of who the characters are for this story. This is probably one of the most notable of Shakespeare's plays. So I'm going to add a comment right up here. Just say, protagonists, and a little question mark just because I can't really be sure of that yet. So, initially, as this is a play, we have the chorus, and with many classic plays of this sort, the chorus is going to be the narrator of the story to give just the general setting and idea of the play. So, we have two households, both alike in dignity. So, alike in dignity, and two households, both alike in dignity, that suggests that they are maybe the same social standing. And again, I'm just going to put a comment in on that. In fair Verona, so Verona, we now have an idea of where our setting is taking place. Where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge breaks to new mutiny. Ancient grudge, so that we have conflict. The conflict is going to be between these two families, and new mutiny suggests that something is about to change. Where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. That is a little trickier. Civil blood makes civil hands unclean. Does civil blood, does civil mean in this case people being civil to each other? Or does it mean people of the city? Civil being, the people of civilization. So, um, why don't we just put in a comment right there to ask that question? From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, fatal loins, well, fatal, obviously, we have uh, a bit of bloodthirst there. There's fatal suggests that there is a lot of danger with these two families. And fatal loins suggests that we're talking about the progeny of these two families. So, connecting that back with the title up here, does that tell us then that that Romeo and Juliet are the fatal, fatal loins of these two foes, two families, two main characters? So that might be a connection we can draw there for now, but we have to wait and see. A pair of star-crossed lovers take their life. Well, that is more than a little information right there. Pair of star-crossed lovers. That's again suggests that the two, fatal loins of these two foes, Romeo and Juliet, they loved each other. And star-crossed, of course, that is something that you might not really understand, but that refers to the old concept of astrology. And about how the stars would actually uh, be able to predict your destiny. And if they're star-crossed, then they do not have a very happy destiny in front of them. And that is supported very quickly by the fact that we are told right there that they take their life. Whose misadventured piteous overthrows. So overthrows, and that might connect back up here with New Mutiny. If piteous overthrows and New Mutiny suggest that they go against somebody. And since it's an ancient grudge, so we can connect up here, then that suggests that they're going to be going against their families. So do with their death bury their parents' strife. Now this is them asking us a question. Is that how it ends? Does the story end with the grudge ending? The fearful passage of their death marked love and the continuance of their parents' rage. So again, it's asking a question. So basically, we have it going in a couple different possible, well, I mean, two different directions here. Either their deaths, when they take their own lives, is going to possibly lead to an end to the strife, or is it just going to make it that much worse? And it says right here, which but their children's end not could remove. So we'll have to see what happens. Is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage. Suggests, traffic of the stage, that's what they're on stage for, and it's going to be about a 2 hour play, apparently. The which if you with patience ears attend. Well, again, just talking to the audience and saying, please be patient, it will get good. Which I can attest to because it is a pretty good play. And what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. So miss. So what here shall miss. Again, a lot of the jargon and the terminology used in Shakespeare's plays were, difficult sometimes to follow. But what here shall miss, it's going to be, as it's set up here, a misadventure, and it's going to be drama. And that is it. All right, thank you very much.